Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of DepEd Hour tele-turuan. This is Zarina Benabese from Imelda Integrated School, your teacher presenter for today's lesson in Mathematics 7. Our lesson for this episode is in line with Grade 7 Mathematics Module 5 for the second quarter, written by Ma'am Winelisa B. Felipe from San Jose National High School, and yours truly, Zarina Benabese from Imelda Integrated School, entitled Laws of Exponents and Multiplication and Division of Polynomials. And these are the following objectives. Number 1, derives the laws of exponents. Number 2, multiplies and divides polynomials. Let us study first the laws of exponents. Are you ready? Before we proceed to our discussion, let us recall first what an exponential expression is. An exponential expression is an expression written in the form a raised to n, where a is the base and n is the exponent. The base is a number or variable that is being multiplied repeatedly in the expanded form. The exponent is a value that specifies how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. To derive the first law of exponents, let us complete the given table. For number 1, how can we write 2 cubed without exponent? That is correct. It is 2 times 2 times 2. And the product? Very good. It is equal to 8. How about for number 2? What will be our answer for the second column? Very good. It is 4 times 4. And for the third column? That is correct. It is 16. How about for number 3 and 4? Can you complete the table? That is correct. For number 3, we have to multiply negative 1 8 times by itself for the second column and 1 for the third column. For number 4, we have negative of 5 times 5 times 5 for the second column, and it is equal to negative 125. Can you find an easy way of finding the result written in the third column? What is it? The first law of exponents states that in a raised to n, a is called the base and n is called the exponent. The exponent tells how many times the base is used as a factor. Now, let us study the given table. Can you find an easy way of finding the result written in the second column? If you have not seen the rule, look and observe how the exponent in the second column is obtained from the exponent of the first column. Can you determine the second law of exponent? The second law of exponents is called power of powers, which states that for any number a and all integers m and n, the quantity a raised to m quantity raised to n is equal to a raised to m times n. Let us now proceed to the third law of exponent, which is power of a product. Again, let us study the given table. Can you find an easy way of getting the result written in the third column? What is it? Good job! Power of a product states that for any number a and b and any positive integer m, the quantity a times b quantity raised to m is equal to a raised to m times b raised to m. One of the law of exponents is product of a power. Let us study the first example in the given table. Observe the relation between the exponents in column 1 and 3. What will be the answer in number 2 for the second and the third column? That is correct. For the second column, we have A times B times B times A times A times A times B times B. And it is A raised to the fourth power and B raised to the fourth power. Can you determine the easy way of finding the result in the third column? Good job! For any number A and any positive integers m and n, A raised to m times A raised to n is equal to A raised to m plus n. And this is the fourth law of exponents, product of a power. Another law of exponent is quotient of a power. To understand this, let us observe the given table. Observe the exponent in column 1 and column 3. Can you find an easy way of finding the result written in the third column? What is it? You got it right. For any non-zero number A and all integers m and n with m greater than n, A raised to m over A raised to n is equal to A raised to m minus n. I think you understand the fifth law of exponents. Again, let us study and observe the table to derive the sixth law of exponent. Observe the given example in the table. Study the exponent in column 1 and column 3. How are they related? You're right. For any numbers A and B, where B is not equal to 0, and any integer m, the quantity A over B quantity raised to m is equal to A raised to m all over B raised to m. This concludes the sixth law of exponent. Another law of exponents is the law of zero exponent. To understand this, let us study the following example. Can you find the easy way of finding the result written in the third column? That is correct. Simply subtract their exponent, then remember the rule, any non-zero number or any variable, when you raise it by 0, is equal to 1. That concludes the law of zero exponent. For any non-zero number A raised to 0 is equal to 1. The eighth law of exponents is the law of negative exponents. Look at the table and observe how the exponent in the third column is obtained from the exponent of the first column. Can you derive the eighth law of exponents? What is it? You got it right. The law of negative exponents states that for any non-zero number A and any integer n, A raised to negative n is equal to 1 over A raised to n. And this ends our discussion about the laws of exponent. Please stay tuned for more discussion of our lesson in multiplication and division of polynomials. We will be right back.